A couple of weeks ago, I went to a place called Burney Falls. If you haven't heard of it, you're probably not from Northern California. If you are from somewhere else and you have heard of it, I am amazed because I hadn't. But my parents were very excited to go check it out on our little road trip. So we went for a little hike. And the thing I thought when I first saw the falls was, wow, that is what majesty looks like. But then I couldn't help but wonder, why is that the word I anchored to at the sight of such a giant waterfall? Is it just because I don't see that sort of thing very often? Is it because it's beautiful? Is it because it's loud? Is it because I don't understand how it came to exist? Does it have to be all of those things? Or other things? Or is there a specific recipe for majesty? I'm not sure. But I think what really made it so impressive, so awe-inspiring for me, was that this apparent miracle of nature was able to draw my attention to how miraculous so many other things around me were. This waterfall was a miracle of geology, I guess, but it's not the only one. The canyon itself was shaped by erosion over thousands of years. That's amazing that I can walk in a place that used to be deep underground. There were rocks everywhere around us, many volcanic rocks. The shapes of these were varied and a bit out of the familiar for most people, I would say. Isn't that just as impressive? There was also so much life. There was moss growing on those rocks. There were massive trees, small trees, bushes, all kinds of greenery. There were really strangely shaped trees. There were fish in that river. So much existing. And that diversity was amazing in itself. I also thought a lot about the people. How it was a small miracle in itself that we'd all decided to come to these falls today. That we were all experiencing the same miracles of nature at the same time, in the same place, together. We had all chosen to give our attention to these amazing natural phenomena. That's where we were spending our day. That's where everyone had gone out of their way to reach these falls. And we were all sharing our awe, which is something that doesn't really happen in cities. So maybe the majesty of a waterfall is just that It's astounding and massive and impossible to ignore, and yet man didn't create it. We can only observe it.